Good morning, good morning. Hang with me. All right. All right. What is going on? I'm having a few little technical issues this morning, but drop me a note in the comments. Let me know you are here. Good morning, Shane. Good morning, Ann. Are we asking that as a question, Ann? Are we asking that as a question? All right. Oh, now I've actually got me broadcasting over on mikecameron.ca/live. Yes, Shane, I'm talking to you. Everybody should be over there. Everybody should join the community. We've got guys like Aaron that are posting some insane workouts. Shane, you need to check out some of Aaron's workouts. He is doing some ridiculously incredible things that are pretty darn inspiring. Anyways, my friend, welcome to Men Up with Mike. My name is Mike Cameron, and as always, I will be your host. And says today it's here over on mikecameron.ca/live. It is in fact there. This is a show where we talk all things leadership, personal development, and what it means to be a dude. Yes, peer pressure all the way, Shane. It's one of the best motivators ever. Yeah, he did. Day one he's doing some kind of 30-day challenge. Again, if you go have a look at mikecameron.ca, in the community tab, Aaron has shared that. He's going to continue to post and share some of his workouts and experiences. But yeah, day one was like 500 burpees, 500 jumping jacks, 500 push-ups. Yesterday was, 420 pull-ups. Like, it's ridiculous stuff. But Aaron is just an absolute beast. And incredibly motivating. Hey, Steve, how you doing, my friend? Happy day. I was going to say happy birthday, but I don't think it's happy birthday. I think it's just happy day. Hey, good morning, Neil. Neil is over on the website as well. Thank you so much for tuning in there. And shameless plug, while I've got you guys, a couple of things that I want to talk about. We've got our Connected Men's group tonight. You can, if you go over to mikecameron.ca, there is an events link in the right-hand bar once you are logged in, and you can see our event tonight. It's virtual. Anybody is welcome. Any man is welcome. It's a men's group. So sorry, ladies, you are not invited, but men, you are absolutely invited. You're welcome to drop in. It's at 6:30 Eastern time today. We run for 2 hours, and we just really drop the mask of the stereotypical masculine bullshit and get real. It's just a place for us as dudes to get real, drop the mask in a safe environment where we're going to challenge each other and we're going to support each other. It's a pretty amazing little community that we've got built up. Anne says either that or just a few short of a full load, if you catch my drift. Yes, Anne, I absolutely catch your drift. Adding the question mark at the end of good morning, maybe that's valid. Good morning? Is it really? Anyways, today, my friend, I want to talk about 2 words that could save your relationship. This has come up for me a couple of times this week, so I wanted to share again the power of these 2 words. It's unbelievable to 6:30 Mountain Time. Did I say Eastern Time? Sorry, Neil. It is 6:30 Mountain Standard Time. Good morning, Aaron. Aaron, I was just telling him what a beast you are and some of the workouts you are doing. I promised everybody you would post it over on mikecameron.ca under that community tab. So, that would be amazing. Shane, yes, dear. No, those are not the 2 words that I'm talking about. Like I said, this has come up for me a couple of times this week. It's something that Michelle and I talked about very early in our relationship. If you don't know, Michelle and I have been dating for about 3.5 years now, and have really put some substantial emphasis on making our relationship a priority. Aaron, you're not alone. The show is on mikecameron.ca/live, but that's fine. You're here. Everybody can see you. Everybody can connect with you here on Facebook. So that is just A-OK. I do want people to have a look at some of your workouts. I'd love to see it over on the website, because again, I think you are incredibly inspiring. So I want to talk about those two words that could save your relationship. And these come from a relationship expert, by a fellow by the name of John Gottman. And if you are not familiar with John Gottman's work, it is well worth checking out. John Gottman is probably one of the, hey, good morning, Mitch, one of the world-renowned, best-known relationship experts. He has put tons of time and effort into researching relationships and looking at what works with respect to relationships and what doesn't. And these two words come from his body of research. And I want to talk a little bit about how we put these together in our relationship. The two words are this. The two words that could save your relationship are turn towards. These are incredibly powerful. They are what he calls I think it's the third, I'm just going to have a quick peek. Yeah, the third level of what he calls the sound relationship house. A 6-year follow-up study of married couples showed that those couples that stayed married turned towards one another 86% of the time. Couples that divorced averaged only 33% of the time where they turned towards. So let's talk a little bit about what that means and what that means in a practical reality, in a practical setting. So guys, I think you will probably be able to relate to this. So imagine the scenario. Here, picture this. You and your partner are having a disagreement about something. You and your partner are having an argument. You get into a bit of a fight, a dispute about something. At some point, it feels like it's just futile. You're going nowhere. You're just butting heads. So for many of us, our natural tendency is to just walk away. You know what? I'm out. I'm done. I'm just going to walk away until cooler heads can prevail. And we turn away or we shut down. As men, that's what we often do. We will often shut down, but we will turn away from our partner. When there's conflict, when there's something that's bothering us, even if it's not direct conflict, if there's something that comes up that's bothering us, we will tend to turn away. We will tend to run. We will tend to want to avoid that conflict. And oftentimes we'll justify it in, again, avoiding conflict doesn't sound like a bad thing. But if we're just delaying the conflict or burying it, suppressing it, then turning away is not a really solid and useful tool. What in fact becomes much more useful is when we can learn to turn towards. And for Michelle and I, this has come with setting ground rules, setting boundaries, not boundaries, but having the conversation about the rules of engagement in advance. And one of the things that we've talked about is I introduced Michelle to this concept of turn towards. So she now has this as a tool. We can remind each other, because you often know when your partner is turning away, right? When your partner shuts down, when they've got something that's bothering them that they don't want to share with you and they turn away. So one of the things, because Michelle and I have talked about this, either one of us can just say those two words, turn towards. And the other one knows what it means. It's not anybody bitching at anybody. It's not anybody giving anybody shit. It's simply a reminder that our relationship is in fact stronger when I turn towards. And again, this is not only true in conflict. This comes up if we've got external problems that are weighing on us and we don't want to burden our partner. So instead, we let these problems, this stress weigh on us. It sits heavy on us. and it bubbles and boils under the surface. And as a result, usually our partners bear the price, pay the price for that, bear the brunt of it. So instead, when we learn to turn towards, then we can connect with our partner. We can share with them what's going on. Anne says the forehead touch will ensure you don't turn away. Is that how it started? Yeah, that's absolutely part of it. Forehead time is absolutely us turning towards. Neil says he's guilty of this on all accounts. Yes, absolutely. I mean, we all are. We all are. So again, it's about having that vocabulary to be able to say to your partner, or have your partner say to you, hey, Neil, turn towards, man. Remember, turn towards. And it can just be that gentle reminder that, right, you're here for me. We're connected. I need to turn towards. And then once you do turn towards, it's not about unleashing on your partner, but again, having the capacity, the understanding that when I turn toward, it's just about me. As one of the guys that I work with talks about, it's about opening the bottle. It's about me being able to share what I feel in that moment. And again, setting the parameters for this. And Michelle and I talk about this often. You know what, babe? I need to let you know how I feel. This isn't about blaming you for anything. This isn't about looking for a solution. I don't need you to fix this. I just need you to understand how I'm feeling right now. And again, it's not suggesting that you're at fault for how I'm feeling. It's just, this is what I feel right now. And I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to hear it. That's it. That's it. So I'm going to turn towards, I'm going to share with you. And when I'm done, then it's your opportunity to share with me. And what you'll find is that when both of you learn to turn towards, when both of you learn to share, it just creates this deep connection. Again, the research is staggering. 86% couples that stayed together, 86% of the time reported that they would turn towards as opposed to turn away. Neil, I don't know if you saw. Yeah, Mitch says, just have to stare at the nail. Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. But sometimes, Mitch, we've got the nail, right? It works both ways. Yeah, and Mitch is talking about a video that I think we watched together here, about not fixing, about just holding space. The nail in the forehead. I think it was an insurance commercial. Maybe I'll drop a link to that as well, because that one's powerful. But again, what really makes this work is when you've had the conversation in times of non-conflict, right? When you can sit with your partner and maybe even watch this video together and just have that conversation and say, hey, babe, you know what if we tried this the next time we get into a conflict? What if we tried this? The next time something's weighing heavy on you, what if we tried this? The next time something's weighing heavy on me, what if we tried this? What if you said to me, because I know I have a tendency to want to turn away. And again, Michelle and I both had this conversation because we both come from, we met when I was in my mid 40s. No, I was older than that. That's not true. I was in my late 40s. She was in her mid 40s. So we've got a lot of baggage with past relationships, and our tendency is to shut down, to armor up, to put up that protective shield, and to turn away. Neil says, be honest and being hurtful are two totally different things. Yeah, absolutely, Neil. Neil would love to see the nail. Like, yeah, I'll drop that for sure. I'll put it in our community page. So mikecameron.ca/activity, I think it is. But if you go to mikecameron.ca, click on that community tab, I will have that up there a little bit later today. But it's such a powerful, powerful message. And these two words, turn towards, can be an incredible game changer when it comes to your relationships. So like I said, with Michelle and I, we've come from previous relationships. I was married for 15 years. Um, Obviously I had a tendency to turn away there. Michelle has been through some fairly traumatic relationships in her past. So her tendency is to armor up and turn away as well. So the fact that we had this conversation, the fact that we have given each other the language that we both understand, and that becomes a big part of it. It's that communication piece, making sure that we're on the same page from a language standpoint. So if I sense that she's turning away, if something's bothering her and she's not sharing it, all I need to do is say, turn towards. And often it's over a text. Turn towards. And she gets it, and she doesn't feel threatened by it. She doesn't feel like I'm accusing her of anything. And the same holds true for me. When she feels me turning away, she can just say those two words, turn towards. And yeah, if you're new to watching these videos, check out the Forehead Time video. It's in a blog post. If you search the website for Forehead Time, you'll find a video on Forehead Time. That's exactly a prime example of us learning to turn towards. It's about creating that intentional space where we in fact turn towards, and Michelle and I actually go forehead to forehead, and we just spend a minute or two there, connected, turning towards. We make that an intentional part of our practice. Anne says it's about keeping communication lines open. Problems can be addressed if one or both don't know the issue and what's behind it. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's about keeping those lines of communication open at all times. But again, setting that framework in advance, because if you're trying to translate when you're in the middle of conflict, it doesn't work very well at all, because nobody has the patience to try and translate when you're in conflict. But if you set those parameters, if you set the language in advance when you guys are in a good space, then you can work with that. And it makes it super easy. We've talked about this before too, right? The Forehead Time for us is just such a powerful thing, because either one of us at any point in time can just say, you know what, babe, I need a little bit of forehead time. And the other one knows exactly what that means. It just means I need a little bit more connection with you. For whatever reason, I need to feel connected. Maybe I'm having a shitty day. Maybe I'm having a fantastic day. I just need a little forehead time. I need to feel a little bit connected. Anyways, my friend, turn towards. Especially for us guys, if we can learn to turn toward, I can guarantee you it will enhance your relationship. Again, it could potentially save your relationship. Learning to turn toward is a huge, huge thing. You've got to do it with an open mind, an open heart, and open eyes. Anyways, my friend, if you're not already signed up on mikecameron.ca, I would greatly appreciate if you would do that. I will drop a few links over on mikecameron.ca based on what we have talked about. Neil, I will share with you the nail link for that video, because it's freaking hilarious and so true and so powerful. So I will drop that over on the website as well. And again, if you missed it, I have created a way for you to gift my book, Becoming a Better Man When Something's Got to Change. Maybe it's you. On the website, there is actually a video. If you purchase the book as a gift, I will send a video to the person that you are gifting it to, which explains what the book is. Because I understand that handing somebody a book that says Becoming a Better Man When Something's Got to Change, maybe it's you, can be a little intimidating. It can feel like you're suggesting that they're not a good dude. And that's not the case at all. It's just my story of my journey trying to become a better dude and some of the lessons that I've learned along the way. So I've got a video that outlines that. I've got a video that explains that. If you go to mikecameron.ca, on the homepage, there is a link for that product right on the front page. You might have to scroll down. It's just under the fold, so to speak, but it is there. There's a ton of videos and resources up on mikecameron.ca. You can find all of my past Men Up with Mike shows on mikecameron.ca. And there is going to be a continuance of material that gets posted up there as well. So again, I hope you will sign up there. I hope you will register there, and we can have some real positive conversation. And Aaron, I am counting on you to share those killer workouts up on the community site. Anne says it's good for men and women of all ages over 18. Yeah, you might want to be 18 plus. I tend to swear a little bit, but you know, that's just how it goes. All right, my friend, I've got a busy day. I've got a meditation scheduled for 9 a.m. with one of my clients, and we are just going to slow the fuck down a little bit. And I think that's important. So turn towards, practice that pause, and build some connection. All right, my friend, as always, continue to make beautiful shit happen. Have yourself